A terrific look at the sit and the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Now here's Morant. Right side Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Clock at 4. Passes it to Valanciunas. Brooks misses.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Winslow against Ingram. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Brooks the pass to Winslow. Here's Morant. Oh, what a finish!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
On the wing, Holiday. Williamson against Jackson. The drive by Williamson. He gets it in there.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Feeds it to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Lobs it up for Favors. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense. Nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Williamson's got his second basket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And stolen by Favors. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And there's the feed to Williamson. Out to Ingram. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here's Morant. He dishes it to Brooks. Over Holiday. They get it back. Jackson misses.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Ingram. The Grizzlies pull it in. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. But what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. New Orleans also making some changes. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Jones checked in for Memphis. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Pelicans leading by 3. Got a piece of it. There's 1:34 left in the first quarter. And Anderson slams it in.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Hart. Anderson with the block. And he gets it back. Jackson finds Redick. Back to Jackson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
And it's Clark with the jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
No good with the layup.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Here's Hayes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The drive by Redick. 2 points. That one goes.
He has the ability to get to the basket, too. Like seeing Redick put it on the deck and get it done off the dribble.
Pass to Clark. Down low. Melton makes it off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Jackson down low. Working on Jones. Here's Hart. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Clark.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And the shot is good.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Grizzlies leading by a point. Live from the FedEx Forum. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jackson. He's out there with J.J. Redick. Okafor out there with Hart. And it's Melly in at the 4.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Hart, that's good.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Jones drives in. Here's Valanciunas. Okafor grabs the miss. New Orleans in the lead. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Jackson. Bank shot. No good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pelicans trail by 3. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Anderson. Here's Valanciunas. The kick out to Anderson. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Melly. He's covered by Clark. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now here's Anderson. Guarded closely. Valanciunas, good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Hart, no good. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Okafor with the steal. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? The shot by Redick, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Melly, defended by Jones. No good there. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. No good from Clark. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's Clark slamming it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
The pass to Melly. Okafor kicks to Jackson. To end the run, Okafor trying to get open. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Jackson. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Here's Melton. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Melton's shot is good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pelicans trail by 7. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Hart. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And so it's Memphis, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Morant with it, now guarded by Ball. And the rejection by Favors. Jackson finds Winslow. Now here's Morant. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Passes it to Jackson. Tries again. He lays it in. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
On the wing, Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Williamson outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Here's Morant, and it's good. 2 points. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Williamson outside. No good on the triple. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Memphis making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Holiday. That one falls.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Goes up and slam dunk by Ingram.
And you look at Ingram, and he is just so long, covering a ton of space. Exceptionally fast in transition, too.
Pass to Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Lonzo Ball.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And Holiday, here we go.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
The Pelicans have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That one misses.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Morant with it, guarded by Ingram. And the dunk by Jackson.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Now here's Favors. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Winslow. New Orleans moving the ball around. For 3, Ingram. Doesn't go for it. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Inside, here's Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Jackson's got 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Memphis leading by 11. And there's the pass to Morant. And it's Clark in the corner. Back to Morant. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
For New Orleans, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. So for New Orleans right now, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Holiday out there with Hart, and it's Hayes in at the center filling out the middle. Winslow dishes to Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. Pelicans pull it in. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ingram's running. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Brooks finds Jackson. Unloads. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
And here's the break. Anderson passes to Valanciunas. Out Winslow. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Ingram with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Williamson, the pass to Hart. And it goes down 2 points.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Anderson with the ball. Out guarded by Ingram. And stolen by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Passes to Brooks. Right side Jackson. Ingram with the steal. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big...
Oh, what a play! Woo!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
Brooks kicks to Winslow. Left side Jackson. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Hart. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Brooks with it. Now defended by Williamson. Taken away by Hayes. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 1. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Zion Williamson.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Holiday, out to Ingram, pass the ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. The drive by Williamson. His second miss of the game still has him shooting 8 for 10. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Brooks dishes to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
There's 39 seconds left in the game. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Banked in off the glass. And it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
To stop the run. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
Winslow finds Morant. Now Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless. Here it is, maybe the most famous building in all of Texas. It's the Alamo, of course, here in San Antonio. Welcome, everyone. DH.
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. And for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyons. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard.
It's an underrated strength of LaMarcus Aldridge, able to power in the shot even when being fouled.
And Ball slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's DeRozan following the score by New Orleans. Good on the bucket.
Possessing great size at his position, DeRozan's muscular frame allows him to convert through the contact. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Just 5 on the clock. Ingram. And the Pelicans get it back. And Favors kicks the ball. On the wing, Holiday. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Great with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan. It helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim. Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Ingram. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. Here's Williamson. Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Murray against Williamson.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball feeling it out a bit. The dish to Williamson. They need this. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyons. Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Redick, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. Outside, Redick. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
JJ doing a great job to draw the foul, wait for the contact while shooting.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Mills passes to Pirtle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Hart, that's good.
This is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Melly. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Bellinelli. He dishes it to Pirtle. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Unable to get that one. It's Redick on the wing, defended by Pirtle. There's the pass to Melly. Pirtle with the steal. And White kicks to Bellinelli. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Pirtle. Back to Bellinelli. To the paint. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The Spurs shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Here's Melly. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for Senate. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Mills. Rudy Gay is out there with Pirtle. Then there's Derek White, and it's Walker in at the 2. Here's Hart. Redick for 3. It's hauled in by Gay. And here we go. And there it is for him. Walker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pirtle. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for White. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Cans it from downtown. Murray's got himself on the board with 3 there. Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
And that's going to be a travel. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. The Pelicans also changing it up. Favors comes in for Okafor. And Williamson subbed in for Nicolo Melli. To the inside, and stolen by Murray. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
Caution. Flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. In transition, here comes San Antonio. It's deflected and stolen by Favors. Loads it up for Williamson. And the New Orleans Pelicans with another turnover here.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
And the Spurs making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in. Murray against Ball. Murray, the pass to Lyles. Back to Murray. Shoots the three. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Here's Favors. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And again, unable to change momentum here. Back to DeRozan. Passes it to Lyles. Outside DeRozan. A 3-ball. And it's Ingram with the rebound. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. 17-point game. And the dunk by Williamson. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's Aldridge. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Aldridge. And the layup's good off the glass. Aldridge has got 6.
They're such a threat to score from mid-range, but on the inside can do some damage as well.
Bellinelli against Ball. 41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans moving it around. It's Ingram on the wing. A 3-pointer off the mark. Spurs leading by 15. In transition, here come the Spurs. DeRozan leading the charge. Aldridge kicks to Lyles for 3. Murray. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
DeRozan passes to Bellinelli. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. And the shot goes down. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Pickett. DeMar DeRozan brought his A game early tonight. He had 10 points and 3 assists. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
The first half has belonged to DeMar DeRozan. He's taking control, demanding the ball. And if I'm his teammate, I'm going to keep feeding him.
And that's...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And it's Ingram missing. Spurs leading by 15. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Ingram kicks to Favors. No good off the back of the rim. So it's the Spurs now. The elbow, Murray, stolen by Ball. And now the Pelicans on the break. Ingram's running, and the dunk by Williamson.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
There's the lob to Aldridge, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the dunk by Williamson.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
Forbes the pass to Gay. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And not much that gets sped up in LaMarcus Aldridge's game. Right there, you could see the force that he has.
Poked loose. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Ingram wide open, connects from three-point range.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Murray surveying the D, fires the 3, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Favors has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And New Orleans also making a change. Okafor is checked in for Derek Favors. Ingram right side. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Walker dishes to Mills. And Walker kicks to DeRozan. The offensive rebound. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Medu out left to the wing. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. Pass to Medu. 4 on the shot clock. And that one is hammered home.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
And there's the pass to Hayes. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Through the contact, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, Redick used properly can be lethal for your offense. You just can't afford to fall asleep on him.
And again, San Antonio turns it over. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
1:09 left here in the third quarter. And the wide open shot from Redick. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Mills passes to Walker. Outside DeRozan. 6 to shoot. The three from Mills. Hits it from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 12.
For all the strides he's made in other parts of his game, Mills remains at his heart a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Redick passes to Hayes. And Holiday kicks to Redick. Down low, the kick out to Holiday. Outside, Redick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs leading by 12. And here's Mills. Pass to Walker. Back to Mills. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's San Antonio enjoying a 12. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. Derek White is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Lyles kicks to White. Clock at 6. Over Holiday. White, good. White's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for San Antonio. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Taking 2.
And that one falls for White. A different look now for San Antonio. Medu, he's checked in for Aldridge. Pirtle comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Bryn Forbes. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Back to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to White. Shoots. Walker's shot is off.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
At the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Stan Van Gundy as he talked with his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Redick surveying the D, fires the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Walker with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Medu, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 10-point Spurs lead.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Williamson up top, covered by Mills. Outside, Redick. That three off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Favors against Walker. Ingram outside. Fires from deep. Rebound San Antonio.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's tipped and stolen by Favors. Outside, Redick. Hurdle with the steal. Ingram against Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Medu. Trey Lyles comes in for Jakob Poeltl. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's White in for Patty Mills. Ball's checked in for the Pelicans. Williamson outside. Back to Ball. The three. And the Pelicans get it back. Jacks up a three. They get it back. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Spurs.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And here are the Pelicans now, trailing by 13. And then Okafor slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. The three from Mills. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Over Mills. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And the starting lineups have concluded. So, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, DA.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in its center. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Hammers the alley-oop through. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Bielitsa. Derek Favors making his last shot. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Inside. And it's blocked.
Well, you couldn't ask for a harder worker than Bogdanovich. It takes a lot of effort to cover a shot that well.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Ingram. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Lobs it up for Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Bagley against Favors. Bagley kicks to Fox. Bogdanovich inside. Good D by Holiday. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. It's hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Yep, that one goes.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Bagley dishes to Fox. The kick out to Barnes. And stolen by Williamson. Lobs it up for Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. Here's Bielitsa. Wide open. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
It's Bielitsa. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bielitsa's got 6 points. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bogdanovich against Holiday. Favors surveying the floor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Nelly is checked in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Lobs it up for Favors. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first.
And at this stage of Parker's career, it's about accepting whatever role is asked of him. So far, he has done an admirable job of doing this.
And he's good on the second. There's a minute left to play in the first. It's stolen. Pushing it up. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get it to his open guys.
Parker kicks to Giles. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Favors. Here's Redick. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Kings trail by 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Parker passes to Giles. Another shot, and it's good on the way up.
And reading shot trajectories is a skill that Parker has worked on over the years.
Here's Hart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Parker passes to Giles. Over Favors. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Good job to stay on him and not give him a good look. Turned an easy shot into a very tough one.
It's tipped. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Pelicans lead by 8. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Both shots good from the stripe. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Holmes can't get it to go in.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Hield against Redick. Here's Okafor. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Hayes, no good. Holmes with it. Now Okafor defending. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa, he checks in for Harry Giles. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Lonzo Ball is checked in for New Orleans. The Kings trail by 8, and J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart, and it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Now look, I like whenever Bielitsa finishes with force. With the right positioning, he's a problem from this end.
Holiday, the pass to Hayes. Fox with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. They kick out to Heel. Pass to Barnes. 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. And a change for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Okafor slams it in.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
The Kings trail by 8 and stolen by Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing, covered by Barnes, and then Okafor slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Kings. Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Parker. Here's Bagley. And he banks in the layup.
A tenacious offensive rebound. I mean, Bagley uses his athleticism so well to collect second chance opportunities.
Holiday, the pass to Ingram. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
To the middle. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? And then we all know how it ends.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Again, the miss by the Kings. Pelicans leading by 14 to the inside. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Fox leading the charge.
Oh, the muscle and focus on display right there. Barnes, not easy trying to distract him from there.
Here's Holiday. Bagley with the block. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And some changes here for the Kings. Giles checked in for Bagley. Ken Bazemore comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. And then for New Orleans, Hardy's checked in for Ingram. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Giles. Pass to Redick. Ball stolen. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Barnes with the ball.
Well, offense is always the first thing on Barnes' mind. I mean, if he has to use the refs to get his points at the line, he'll do it.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to it.
Thanks
for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. Derek Favors had no problems getting going. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. What did you think?
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Derek Favors.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. To the paint. Dives for it. It's stolen by Bagley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the inside. Ball kicks to Williamson. Puts one up from 19. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Williamson's got 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Loud pass to Bagley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting it.
It's stolen by Bagley. And the Kings pushing it up now. Bogdanovich finds Barnes. Sacramento moving it around. Now, here's Fox. Back to Bjelica. Left side, Bagley. Passes it to Bjelica. To the middle. That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Bagley.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A putback, and there's Favors putting it right back in. 17 points in the game.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
This is how you run the break. He'll knowing exactly where to run and gets rewarded for it.
Here's Hart. Back to Reddick. And the pass to Okafor. Now Hayes. 4 on the clock. Feeds to Okafor. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. 8 points for Jahlil Okafor. Parker kicks to Bjelica. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Here's Hart. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. The Kings trail by 4. Bjelica misses. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Hayes, and he gets contact and the whistle. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
This is the attitude Parker plays with, someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Okafor, the pass to Hayes. Back to Okafor. And Parker with the block. A second chance effort. Here's Hart. And the Pelicans miss again. The Kings trailing. Healed with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Down low. Out to Parker. Pass to Holmes. They get a hand on it.
A perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
Jackson, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Holmes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor. The Kings have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Holmes. And so he makes both from the line.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
Lobs it up for Favors. Redick finds Favors. 3 seconds left. Here's Hart. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pelicans ahead. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. The lead is 2. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Giles in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now Fox. Lets it go from deep. The putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Passes it to Favors. And he makes that one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bazemore passes to Giles. Lays it up and banks it in. Giles has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
And now with all the momentum on this side here late, you got to think they've got the upper hand.
And the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Ball's checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Fox. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Fox has got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings. And the New Orleans Pelicans with another turnover here. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Zion Williamson's checked in for Nicolo Melli. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Bagley, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And the dunk by Williamson.
I mean, big finish by Zion. Expect him to spend a lot of time at the rim throughout his career.
It's tipped and stolen by Favors. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Ingram kicks to Williamson. And Holiday has it in the corner. Pops it up for Favors.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
For Sacramento, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Ingram with the steal. And here we go. Pelicans running again. Here's Williamson. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, watching him in college, Zion showed he was a big game, big moment player. That's a huge bucket right there.
And finished off by Bagley.
This is why the coaching staff has Bagley out here in these moments. I mean, because they know he can deliver.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Look at the fortitude on Barnes. They've got to give him a bucket here. He wants to be the one to get it. No fear at all.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
Accepting more responsibility over time. Bogdanovich, I mean, you got to love his willingness to take these shots.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Bagley, stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
They're at a loss defensively of how to stop Zion. I mean, just too much athleticism, too much skill.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And that's why he's out there to deliver big buckets.
Holiday dishes to Ingram. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Bagley.
I like seeing young players with Bagley's mental toughness. He was unfazed in the clutch.
And that one's good, Williamson.
That's how you do it. You want to be the best in the world? You have to be the best when it counts.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And that's a huge basket by Bielitsa. He's proving how clutch he is in these moments. Ingram is very self-assured, putting it on the line.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And think about the high ceiling that this kid, Brandon Ingram, has. I mean, and with his long arms, I mean, he can reach the rafters.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
The 3 from Barnes. No good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Ingram outside. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bazemore misses. Here's Alexander Walker. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you.
for the land of the...
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Now, look at Memphis' starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now here's Morant. Misses from close range.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Through Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Brooks, that's a two-pointer. Buries the jumper to finish the break.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Bucket is good.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now here is Holiday. Outside ball. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Williamson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
And when you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Whether it be rebounding, driving the ball, in transition, Zion always looking to attack.
Here's Morant. Here's Valanciunas. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Morant with the steal. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
Lobs it up for Holiday. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Unselfish basketball by Winslow. Always focused on the team's offensive success.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Williamson looking it over. Grizzlies with the rebound. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Brooks misses.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Passes the ball. To the wing on the left. Here's Williamson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Morant with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Morant drives in. He gets that one. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Ingram drawing the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Grizzlies now. Memphis leading by 4. Here's Morant. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Stolen by Jackson. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Jackson. And that's now 6 points for Valanciunas. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Winslow. Grizzlies have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Here's Morant. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And Memphis making a change here. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Redick passes to Hayes. Outside Jackson. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot by Redick, no good. Anderson outside. With 1 on the clock. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job.
How many favors do I got for the love of the culture?
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Melly in at the 4 slot. Redick finds Jackson. Finished off the break. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Valanciunas, good. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Jones against Jackson. Inside, deflects the pass. He lobs it up. Hayes, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Redick. And no good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Hayes with the steal. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Memphis with it. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Clark, the pass to Gutterich. The kick out to Anderson. Feeds it to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes There's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Pelicans have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicole O'Malley. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Drew Holiday in for Frank Jackson.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Great to see Ingram forcing the issue, dependable at finding ways to get to the stripe.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And Holiday throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets. You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And finished off by Williamson.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Clark, the pass to Jackson. Down low. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Ingram. The shot by Holiday, no good. Okafor with the steal. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Melton. 1 second left. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's been all about, yep.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson. Jonas Valanciunas putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds. And that's...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Valanciunas dishes to Winslow, taken away by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Ingram's running, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And right after the steal, Holiday does a great job of keeping his head up and igniting the fast break.
And Brooks, here we go. Here's Valanciunas. He feeds it to Jackson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
The defense playing Lonzo Ball to pass that off. Instead, he takes it all the way.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
It's Morant with the drive. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Stolen by Winslow. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in.
Well, you know that Valanciunas has the potential to go off, and he's doing it here.
Here's Melly. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Melly passes to Hayes. Hart kicks to Redick. That one misses. Nice D from Valanciunas. Memphis leading by 9. Memphis moving that ball around. And he lays it straight in. Valanciunas has got 22 points.
Those are the plays where you see the strength of Valanciunas. The contact didn't bother him at all.
And he comes up with the deuce.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Valanciunas penetrating. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Again, Memphis.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Jackson. Denied by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First free throw is good. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for Jackson. And Memphis also making a switch. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Double team on Holiday. And Okafor slams it in.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Here's Brooks. Good D by Williamson.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Williamson.
What you respect about Zion, he's not trying to flex on everyone. He sees the big picture on the court and in the public eye.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Morant scanning the floor. He kicks it to Jackson. For 3. And it's Morant missing. And the dunk by Williamson.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for the Memphis Grizzlies. What an amazing quarter. There was And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Okafor out there with Favors, and it's Ball in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5. Brooks kicks to Morant. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the rejection by Favors. Here's Holiday. Nice D from Brooks.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Here's Melton. That shot off, and New Orleans will go the other way with it. Morant with the steal. To the middle. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his first points of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the rejection by Jackson. And the shot goes in. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Morant against Ball. And that one's good. Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And that one's good. Morant. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Brooks misses.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Got a piece of it. Ingram with the steal. One-on-one here. Morant with the steal. Brooks right side. Here's Melton, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. it creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Over to the wing. Valanciunas passes to Morant. Dishes it to Jackson. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Favors got 4 rebounds now tonight. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Williamson against Valanciunas. Back to Jackson. Brooks outside. Clock at 4. Morant with a wide open look. No good with the triple. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Grizzlies.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Valanciunas.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Morant passes to Winslow. Puts it up. Morant against Ball. The pass to Winslow. Memphis moving it around. There's Jackson with the 3. Derek Favors with the rebound. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Keeps it alive. Valanciunas grabs the board. From deep. Misses. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For The action always in full swing near the French Quarter, and tonight is no different here in New Orleans, Louisiana. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spot. And it's Favors in at the center position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. DeRozan dishes to Aldridge. Yes, that goes in.
Well, a nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
Outside Holiday. Ingram right side. The 3. Rebound by Murray.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Holiday finds Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Here's Ball after the basket by San Antonio. Ingram wide open, and a miss there on the triple. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
You know, players like Aldridge are a little bit of a diminishing breed in the NBA. A master in the low post with all sorts of ways to score in the paint.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Back to Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. A wide open look here for Holiday. Buries it from 3-point range.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Stolen by Ball. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Dishes to Holiday. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ball. To the left wing. Williamson kicks to Ingram.
Well, they love to see that kind of defense from Forbes, working hard at all aspects of his game.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The feed to DeRozan. Over Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray.
And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes. Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Here's Mills. Pirtle, high post. Tries again. That's good from Gay on the assist by Pirtle.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensive.
Spurs leading by 6. White the pass to Gay. And finished off by Gay.
Yeah, and Gay can certainly slam it home. Got to keep this guy away from the rim or he's going to posterize you.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. San Antonio also making some changes. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Patty Mills. Moving it up. White, good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Here's Hayes. Following the basket by Derek White. 6 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Bellinelli pulls it in. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. Floats it up for Walker.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Boy, Redick has some of the most admirable traits you want to see in any basketball player. His professionalism and work ethic that made him the player he is today.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I'll tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Back to Ball. Good. Ball's got his first basket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
A nice shot by Aldridge.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Ingram against Walker. Back to Redick. Throws it up high, and then Okafor slams it in.
Excellent timing by Okafor. He really bounced up and finished that alley-oop with real flavor and flair that time.
Murray kicks to Bellinelli. No good on the three. Pelicans trail by 8. Loads it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. Some changes for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. San Antonio also making some changes. Medu, he's checked in for Gay. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Bellinelli. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. To the inside. The kick out to Holiday. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hart's checked in. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Spurs. They've led by as many as 14 points. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Ingram's running, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Aldridge, the pass to Pirtle. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Pass to Hart. Jackson with it. Here's Melly. Outside Jackson. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Pelicans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its 2nd championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
Melly passes to Favors. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's DeRozan. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures the ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Our DeRozan on the wing to the paint. Now Pirtle kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 6. The 15-footer. And the shot is long.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Pirtle. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Jackson. Now the pass to Melly. Now Favors. DeRozan defending. Back to Favors. Mills with the steal. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA halftime. We saw LaMarcus Aldridge lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. And that's a wrap for our halftime show, the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. And DeRozan, here we go. And finish off by DeRozan.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
It's intercepted. In transition, here come the Spurs. And he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Favors.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Mills. Spurs passing it around. They get the rebound. Lyles. White wide open. He fired. A three-pointer off the mark. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
The shot off that time. Great D that time from Favors. Floats it up for Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
And the defense learned a valuable lesson there. Don't let Williamson get to that launching pad around the rim.
And Mills kicks to White. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pelicans trail by 3. And the dunk by Williamson.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's rebounded by New Orleans. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. The Spurs also with the sub. Birtle's checked in. Walker's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Walker looking for an opening. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
The Pelicans trail. Outside Ball. Lobs it up there for Ingram. And Pirtle sends it back. Here's Walker. And Walker throws it down.
Derek White doing a nice job orchestrating the offense in the right direction there.
Passes it to Williamson. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut back down to 3 after the basket from Hayes.
A pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent at looking to get his teammates involved.
Puts the move on. A nice shot by Medu.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Ball dishes to Hayes. It's deflected. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
Straight, pure energy every night. That's what Mills is able to give you. And as a result, converting on the break, he plays at such a fast pace.
Pass to Hayes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Lonzo Ball. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Patty Mills. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. Hart, no good. Spurs leading by 6. The kick out to Walker. Murray outside. Inside. Hayes with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Walker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's foul number 2 for him. Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Holiday comes in for Brandon Ingram. And San Antonio with the change here, too. DeRozan's checked in. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Murray, the pass to Walker. Good on the triple. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
And Holiday kicks to Hart. Redick with the 3. No good on that one.
Before the horn.
How about that?
How about that shot to beat the clock? That one covered some distance.
And so it's San Antonio, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for San Antonio. DeRozan is the off guard and gave the small forward. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Holiday against Aldridge. Back to Murray from downtown. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Redick kicks to Favors. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Beyond the arc. The shot by Redick, no good. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan is going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
Holiday finds Favors. Redick is in the corner. Back to Favors. The pass to Melly. And the wide open shot from Redick. Here's Favors from the arc. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from J.J. Redick.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot shot doesn't get any better than that. Redick on the money. ATM time.
3 from Gay. Rebounded by Hart.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Holiday attacking. Pass to Melly. Holiday. He dishes it to Redick. Elbow shot. No good on that one.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Boy, this is exactly DeRozan's role. He's a natural-born scorer, and he does it in a lot of different ways.
It's Redick on the wing. Redick can't get that one to fall.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Passes it to Lyles. Rudy Gay on the wing. The tray. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors got 8 rebounds in this game. Hart pitch to Holiday. Redick against Lyles. Back to Holiday. Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
And stolen by Redick. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Pelicans, Williamson is checked in for Melly. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Williamson, the pass to Hart. Poked away, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lyles. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And San Antonio also making a switch. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Deep 2 from Williamson. Great positioning on the putback. Favors got it back down to single digits for New Orleans.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Here's Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You know, this is the next step in his development. Forbes understanding when to look to score from there.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Williamson finds ball. Williamson outside. To the inside. Out to Ingram. The Pelicans get another chance here. Ingram with the steal. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram not getting overtaken by the height of the moment. Nailing the shot in the face of the defense because his poise and composure is top level.
Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Not going to go that time, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
From outside the arc. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And stolen by Favors. Floats it up for Williamson. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
For 3, Murray. And so it's San Antonio who scrape by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony. And the Kings preparing for this road contest. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bialys, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Williamson against Bielitsa. Count it.
Going to have to do more to shut down Bagley.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Here's Williamson. Got a hand on it. Right side, Bogdanovich. Holiday with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Sometimes rebounds come to you if you're just alert, and that time Barnes sniffed that one out.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four-men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Second chance shot, and Bogdanovich with a finish inside. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the game.
Bogdanovich got himself in a great spot, just reading where that carom was coming off of the rim and collected it.
Ingram passes to Favors. Out to Ingram. Offline with his 3. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To the middle. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Williamson. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Sacramento. Big stretch here going 10-2. Barnes can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Ingram, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
Favors. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Pelicans trail by 6 and going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Giles. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Favors. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
The pass to Bagley. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors has got 5 rebounds tonight. Melly passes to Favors, and it's good for 2. Favors got 6.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Ingram finds Favors. Pass to Melly. Lock at 6. Back to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Kings leading. Healed the pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Pass to Melly. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ingram against Barnes.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Fox, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Outside Favors. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Kings. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
They've got Jackson. He's out there with Jahlil Okafor. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Hart in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and a change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Here's Hart. Back to Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Now here's Hayes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 to shoot. Here's Ball. Joseph with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Ball, the pass to Hart. Here's the dish to Hayes. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Kings shooting 47%, pretty solid. Left side, Joseph. Out to Parker. It's Bielitsa. Parker, right side. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Lays it up off the glass. And the Kings lead by 4.
Pretty calm in the paint there from Jabari, taking his time and getting the shot that he wanted.
Jackson kicks the ball. He lobs it up. Hayes, no good.
And and what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Left side, ball. Outside Jackson. Pass to Hart. Hayes up top. He's covered by Bielitsa. Williamson, the pass to Hart. Fades back. But they get it back. Jackson kicks to Williamson. Out to the wing. Here's Ball. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Okafor is checked in for Zion Williamson. Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Giles. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giles has got 6 points.
Harrison Barnes out there looking to involve his teammates on that play.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And Reddick kicks to Holiday. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Giles. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. And he's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Now here's Bagley. 8 points for him. Reddick with a double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Kings with the ball. Fox passes to Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. The 3 from Barnes. Kings with the fresh shot clock. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Holmes kicks to Hield. It's good from long range. He's got 5.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
And a close game so far through the first 2.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It was a big-time first quarter from Marvin Bagley. He had 8 points.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. Bagley, no good. The Pelicans trail. Holiday goes in. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Here's Bagley. Good D by Williamson.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hart's checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Parker's checked in, and a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Pelicans shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Jackson, he's checked in for Ingram. Corey Joseph's checked in for the Kings. Here's Hart, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ball finds Favors to the right side. Down low and stolen by Bazemore. And the Kings pushing it up now, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans, and the Kings also making a change. Giles checked in for Bogdanovich.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Nicole O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And the Kings pushing it up now. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Yeah, something Jabari Parker really needs to improve on is just good positioning on defensive possessions. That time uses his athleticism to pry away the steal.
Now here's Redick. The pass to Melly. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out. Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
He preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. And both free throws good for Redick.
It feels like J.J. Redick has every part of this game buttoned up, especially when it comes to getting high percentage and quality shots.
Okafor finds Redick. And it's Hart, top of the key. Here's Melly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Okafor. Makes it off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Hield, the pass to Giles. And it's Melly with the rebound. Melly's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Holiday. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
And now it's Giles running. He can go all the way. And Holmes throws it down.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And Reddick kicks to Hart. Passes it to Mellon. To the paint. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Okafor.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Bagley, he's checked in for Sacramento. And the basket is good.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. He'll had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
It's Ingram on the wing. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Okafor kicks to Ingram. Okafor trying to get open. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Okafor. Ingram's got the lead up to 3 now for New Orleans.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Off on the layup. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Lets a floater go. Excellent D there from Okafor. Pelicans leading by 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And he gets it to go. Reddick's got 6 points.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Reddick also has a sweet touch from that area.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Kings have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Both free throws good from Holmes.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
That's a 2 from Hield. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Ingram wide open. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Pelicans lead by 6. It's the end. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. New Orleans leading by 6. Reddick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5. No one covering. Ingram's got 11 in the second half.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ingram with it. Headed now by Barnes. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, Reddick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Hield the pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. It's stolen by Bagley. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Parker's checked in for Sacramento. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Reddick. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The first one falls.
Well, if you're going to perfect your shooting stroke, it's not just about the 3. Sometimes it's about settling in and getting to the free throw line to get those mechanics down. And Lonzo is improving.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa, he checks in for Jabari Parker. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Hield. Ball, the pass to Favors. 6 to shoot. For 3, Ingram. Nailed from three-point land. Ingram's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Pelicans. Fox deciding where to go with it, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Fox has got his first 3 points of the game. Ball dishes to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Bagley. Kings moving the ball around. Outside, Fox. Ingram with the steal. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And the layup falls. Ingram's got 25 points in the game. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
It's good, and the Pelicans lead by 20.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Well, JJ works hard, forcing the defense to be aggressive with him.
The first free throw is good. The Kings making a switch here. Heald's checked in, and both free throws good for Redick. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Barnes kicks to Fox. And stolen by Favors.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New Orleans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. Ingram deciding where to go with it. 41 seconds left in the fourth. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Healed with it. Now guarded by Redick. Barnes passes to Bagley. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ingram dishes to Favors. Outside, Redick. There's Williamson with the 3. No good that time. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commit.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.